esteemed teachers, fellow students, and admired madam, Assalamu alaikum. Look at the world around you. With the slightest push, just the right place. It can be tipped, wrote Malcolm Gladwell in his book, The Tipping Point. And tipped it has with the sheer power of rapidly evolving and changing media. Has it changed for good or bad is another question altogether. But there is no shadow of doubt about the fact that media has become the way of living. To those who disagree, I ask, what is the purpose of your living? Isn't it about sharing information, spreading knowledge, discussing ideas, propagating beliefs, and voicing opinion? In short, isn't all living communicating with people? What has our Creator told us to do? In Surah Al-Imran, verse 110, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كُنْتُمْ خَيْرَ أُمَّةٍ أُخْرِجَتْ لِلنَّاسِ تَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَتَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ. You are the best of people ever raised up for mankind. You join al-ma'ruf and forbid al-munkar. Balagh al-mubin, preaching clearly and publicly to all is what we have been told to do. And honorable judges, what is required to fulfill this purpose? Some means of voicing your opinion beyond the hearing range, and that's exactly what media is. It has evolved from smoke signals, cave writings, books to broadcast radio, television, and to the ever-explosive internet we have today. We are in an era of paradigm shifts. Education is no longer confined to a traditional classroom, but has in the form of distance or virtual learning been replaced by videos available on net. Allama Iqbal Open University is not new to us. They have been using television for so many years to impart education. Internet now has provided yet another platform for the same. Teachers are now facilitators, whereas learning can be done via internet. Teachers also can use the numerous tools available on net. You are no longer restrained by the time zone. Log in anytime and use tools such as Dropbox, Illuminate, and blogs to reach out to a much wider audience. Internet has made our task considerably easier. Make a profile at rosie.pk and new opportunities come knocking at your inbox. Decide to launch a business and advertise. All you need is a computer and an internet connection, and you get connected to so many people. Start a group on Facebook and you have a web page where you can advertise and launch a business. Launch a boutique on internet first and then in the cement world. Websites are no big deal. Web hosting has become as cheap as ₹300 per month. Who will design? You will. Plenty of user-friendly tools are available. Where? On the internet. Purpose behind any invention or any advancement in technology has always been propagation of ideas and beliefs. Media has been most effectively used to change mindsets, trends, and lifestyles. For the better or worse is everyone's own point of view. The question is, what will you do? What can you do? Today, media provides ample opportunities for us Muslims to propagate our beliefs. The belief based on absolute truth. Khilafat movement in the 1920s was well served by the many newspapers that were published by the Muslim leaders. Now we have Facebook groups, various discussion forums, and blogs to start revolution. How did people in every nook and cranny of the world find out about the day, the Burn the Quran Day? SMS alerts, emails, Facebook, and news feeds. Want to educate people about values and morals? Put together information, make a video on yourself, and upload on YouTube. Share it with friends on Facebook, and pretty soon your video will be viewed by thousands of people. The Facebook effect. In Surah Ankabut, verse 69, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَمَعَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. And those who strive in our path, we will certainly guide them to our paths. Verily, Allah is with those who do the right. It is mind-blowing the way I can and you can do our duty to establish Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's deen in this world. People grumble about how to educate kids, about Islamic values, how to tell the amazing and enlightening stories of the Quran. Now you have amazingly easy animation software like Animationish, which as its size claim, it is designed to encourage the artist in anyone and everyone. Just take care of a few simple Islamic rules of exaggerated figures and facial features, and you will be no less than Pixar. In the end, let me reiterate that do not judge the book by its cover. Yes, media may have been instrumental in creating some negative influences, promoting violence, decaying of moral values, increasing consumerism, promoting high consumption of processed and unhealthy food, as mentioned by Jerry Mendes in his book, 4 Arguments for the Elimination of Television. But media was used negatively. itself, it is a tool. Killing the TV and shunning the internet will not solve our problems, will not help us develop. We will stagnate. We will be hundreds of steps behind the world. Why? We were created for leadership. How will you refute falsehood when you are not aware of what it is? What are its devious ways of tempting people? You have to know your enemy and you have to be ready for it. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Fal says, وَأَعِدُّوا لَهُمْ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِّبَاطِ الْخَيْلِ تُرْهِبُونَ بِهِ عَدُوَّ اللَّهِ وَعَدُوَّكُمْ. And make ready against them all you can of power, including streets of war. Threaten the enemy of Allah and your enemy. The weapon today is media. And yes, media has become the way of living. My way of living and yours. Jazakallah.